Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft for Mortals, episode 24 of our Survival Vanilla Let's Play series. And we are standing here in front of this contraption that we built last episode. And I just want to say, my apologies for such a long episode last time. It was like 30 minutes long, and it wasn't intentional. I just was trying to include a lot more of the building into the episodes, because the episode before that was very updatey. Like, okay, I've done this, I'm going to go do something else. Now I've done that, and here it is, and I'm going to go do something else. And so I was trying to include a bit more of the build into everything, and it just kind of ran really long. So I just got to find that happy medium between being super updatey and just like super long, dragging on build episode type stuff. Anyway, promise I'm working on it. Working that out, the kinks on that. And as soon as Replay Mod gets updated for 1.16 and is available to the general public, I definitely want to play around with that. So I think some time lapses and stuff would be a whole lot of fun to include. Anyway, as you can see in front of me here are two large wooden pillars. And I'm sure they probably thinking, Neely, what the heck are you doing? There's those are just giant wooden circles in the corner of your building. Why are we doing this? So what this is, just hang in there with me. Just kind of bear with me. Don't worry. Just breathe. It's gonna be okay. Each corner of this building it's basically gonna be 4 giant trees with some branches coming out, some branches going across, and the roof is just gonna be a flat roof. But I want to terraform the roof into like a terraced garden kind of thing. Like there's gonna be grass and trees and like maybe a pond with like the water coming off through the tree into the river here. So it'd be like a waterfall at the side. It's just gonna be this big, leafy, glorious fantasy type something. I can see it in my head, but just trust me. So these are the beginnings of the 4 giant trees, and they don't look like much of anything right now. They're just, like I said, giant pillars in the sky, but this is how you start that. So I started at the bottom. I've gone up 5 blocks with each as they're leaning out, and every 5 blocks I lean them out 1. It's just the same size circle going all the way up, and it's a radius of 4. So I just use the Circle Maker app that I have on my phone, and you start with the bottom circle. Then I went up to the next level and did the next circle. Next level did the next circle, and then I just built up the circles to meet each other. Then I need to go through and start adding in detail. It's like bringing the roots out. Just kind of randomly bringing the roots out and everything, and changing up the trunk here and there, adding a bunch of blocks, making them a whole lot more organic, and then adding in the branches. So that's what I'm going to do this episode. Hopefully I can get all 4 of these done. This back one above our little netherwort generator is going to be a little bit tricky. I think I need to build the building around this first, and that way I can build the tree and then kind of have the roots grow down over the building in certain spots. So it looks like the tree is consuming that part of the building. So I'm probably just going to do the exterior in this design, just bring this around and then put a flat roof on it so I can kind of fluff it up with the tree. That's what I need to do for this corner, because otherwise the tree thing's just not going to work. But yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is, you've got this, you've seen this, I'm going to get started building the other, probably that one right there. I'm going to leave that one for last. I think probably won't do that one in the episode, probably do that between episodes, because like I said, it's just going to involve building a little bit of building around it. You'll get the picture. So I'm going to build up this corner over here, and then start adding in some details, and I'll bring you guys in as we go along so you can see where I'm at and what we're getting to. And then once we're done, basically this little V pattern here in this wall is going to come down, and each one of these little points is where the V is going to be. So there's going to be a V going up like this with black stone right there, and then glass. So it'll be like meet in the middle here, like a support, like bricks with glass in between. And then this corner obviously is going to see how this kind of meets up nice to a nice point there at the top. So that's just going to be all brick in that corner, going up with glass sides. And it's I think it's going to look really, really cool once we're done. This is going to be super duper awesome. And this is kind of like a test drive for building the giant tree that's going to go over there. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get started on that, and I'll bring you guys back in just a little bit once I got a little bit more done. Alright, and I have just started kind of playing around with some stripped variants here. Kind of give it just a bit more depth. Let's see how this is all looking. I think the roots are done. Let's have a look. Ooh, I like that. I might do that a little bit more over here, more over there. As we come around here, you can see these are looking much, much more tree-like. Yes, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. See from up here, it no longer looks like just a column of wood going up in the air. We have an actual tree coming out of the ground now. So, that's coming along. I still have the other 3 trees to do, and then that 4th one will get done after those 3 are done, because I got to build a building back there. But anyway, next step is going to be the canopy, and it's basically kind of doing the same things down here, only up there. So it's just the opposite of there, and as you can see, I've already given the tree farm a test run. I was able to plant a whole lot of dark oak trees, so I can start getting more wood for these trees that I'm building, along with a whole bunch of leaves that I'm going to need for the canopy. So I'm going to keep working on this tree, and see if we can get that finished up today, and then I'll finish up these other 3 trees between episodes off camera, so we can just get started on the building itself next episode, and hopefully finish this up then. Because I know you guys are probably getting sick and tired of hearing about this tree farm, but I'm super excited to have this up and running, and I'm also really, really super excited about the direction that our design is going in for the rest of the base area. So this is kind of establishing a pattern that we can just kind of, a theme that we can incorporate all over the place. And I think it's just going to look absolutely amazing once we get more of this going on. So I'm going to get started on the tree, the top of the tree, and I will bring you guys back in once I have something interesting to show you. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in real quick to show you guys. I just finished harvesting this tree farm, a fully planted tree farm of dark oak. I want to show you what one full harvest consists of, and I have just about filled up a double chest full of leaves and wood. So this is going to work really well for what I need to do. So I'm going to empty this out, kind of divide up my trees and my leaves, and get back to work on the big trees. I haven't done anything up here yet, just been harvesting this and kind of planning next steps on how I'm going to go forward. Oh, hello. Nice of you to stop by. Get wrecked. Oops. Where are your buddies at? Oh, there you are. You guys just gonna stand there and pretend you can't see me? That's cool. I can do this all day. Get wrecked. Get out of here. Out of my area. Why didn't I get bad omen? It's because he died of the fire damage and not the arrow? That's really weird. Anyway, yep. See you guys in a bit after I get some of that stuff done up there. Placing blocks in the air. Placing blocks in the air. This is not... I am holding down shift like you wouldn't believe right now. But just trying to get the general length and kind of shape of this guy worked out. I think this might be there. Of course, there will be a whole lot more detail. This is just a guideline branch right here that will get filled out and reshaped all the way down to the end here. So now let's see how this looks. Alright, I'm a little bit worried. Let's get out of here and turn around. Oh, that's just about right as far as the length and shape goes, I think. Might be just a little bit long. I can't tell. What do you guys think? That might be good. Once it gets thickened out towards this, you want to make sure we have enough length to taper off just right without looking really weird. So I think that might work. So we're just going to do that, and then I'm going to probably do a few more. Maybe one there, and then one on that corner. Kind of maybe branching out in a couple different directions. Don't want to make it too symmetrical. I don't want to do one on each corner because, you know, nature isn't symmetrical. Well, nature is symmetrical in some designs, but nature isn't. Nature is random. Nature is random and chaotic. That's kind of what I'm shooting to replicate here. Is the natural chaotic order of nature. So I'm just going to keep chugging away at this. Hopefully we'll have ourselves a tree soon. I have to say, this is one of the scariest things I've done in Minecraft. Hang off the edge of this, placing leaf blocks. I've been down at the bottom, basically just pillaring up with wood and putting a bunch of leaves on the underneath of this branch that I've now shaped. I think I got the shape just right. Just basically just went around, bulked up the rough outline that we did. Now I'm just trying to cover the top side of this with leaves, and as you see, we have entered a different biome here. So the leaves are changing color, which I think gives the tree a little bit of an interesting dynamic. Let's see what it looks like in just a minute once I get these all placed. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. In fact, you don't want to really think too much. So if you think too much, then you'll start getting pattern oriented, and that's not what we're shooting for. We don't want patterns. We want random. So can I get that? There we go. Alright. So I can get this end down here. Trickiest part is getting around all of this and getting these on the undersides of everything. Can I reach you? Can I reach you? Nope, I can't reach you. Okay, there we go. Of course, it's getting dark. On top of this, where the leaves aren't at, is going to be a mob fest, I am sure. Let's get these in, then we can go take a look. And I think I might start hiding some hanging lanterns, some of the new Soulfire lanterns in this tree, along with maybe some end rods here and there to give it some sparkle. Kind of a, just a fantastical type feel to it. And then see what this looks like. I'm not anticipating it being anything spectacular just yet, because I'm probably going to have to tweak things around. And what do we think? Ooh, that's actually looking really good. I'm quite happy with that. To be completely honest with you, I think once you get some more branches in there, that's going to look good. And I might plant some dark oak trees there in the middle to kind of fill in that area, that middle area there, in a quote-unquote natural way. And yeah, that's looking good. I'm going to leave that. I'm afraid to mess with that too much. I might actually screw it up. But yeah, I think that's looking good. I'm going to go here, and then we'll kind of connect it up in the middle. But first I'm going to sleep, because it's getting dark, and that's going to be mob fest over there. And I don't want my tree farm blown up. It's already happened once, but we don't speak of such things. All right. And there it is. Our first tree. My first tree. I've never actually built one of these giant custom trees before. But you know what? I'm happy with this. I think maybe just a little bit more tweaking with the leaves and whatnot, but really, I couldn't be happier with how this is coming out. This is gonna look amazing with all four of them on this build, and the building kind of attached to it. Like, this is, they just use these as the main structure of the building. And it is a tree farm. It's fitting. There are giant trees holding up the tree farm. So yeah, that's tree number 1 done. All done and complete. I need to do some more terraforming around the base. Lots and lots and lots of terraforming. I'm probably going to wait until I get them all done, and then I get the outside done. So I have kind of an idea of what direction that should go in and how I'm feeling about it. But for now, and I hung down a whole bunch of those soulfire lanterns on end rods, and I think at night it really gives it this really magical glow, along with the shroom lights being hidden inside the leaves themselves. The whole tree just kind of glows. And so I've set up a makeshift farm over there so I can farm up the chorus fruit to make more end rods with. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? I just need to do 3 more of these, and then I think the rest of the building will go pretty quick, because I mean, this is, I think, the hardest part of the whole build are going to be these trees. So there you go. I encourage you all to attempt this in your own worlds. Get out there, start making some giant trees. These weren't that intimidating. It just starts with a column. You don't even have to lean it. You can just make it go straight up. And then after that, start chucking in logs around the roots till it looks like a tree root. And then build up the top until it looks like the top of a tree. But I think that canopy probably needs to dome just a bit more. But I'll play around with that between episodes as I'm building the other ones. But other than maybe that small little tweak, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. It kind of looks like the tree is alive, like it's got arms and it's coming at me. That's kind of, I kind of like that. It gives the tree a personality. But you guys do let me know what you think in the comments. And I am tickled pink with this. I'm really, really happy. I can't wait to see all the rest of them done. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully did you guys enjoy the slightly shorter, a little bit more easier to digest episode? I do think we got a whole lot done today, and I'm planning on getting a lot more done next episode. So I got a lot of work to do between now and then. So I really appreciate you guys watching. And if you liked what you saw, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.